80% reservation should be given to Kannadigas in private sector, and how do you see it?
First preference should be given to the Kannadigas.
I don't have any strong opinion on this. I mean,
Well, they don't know how to say Kannada. They say Kannad.
So if 80% reservation is there just for Kannadigas, then where will we go?
I don't think there should be any reservation for anyone based on caste, creed, or color.
Language.
Yeah, or color. I mean anything.
Karnataka Rakshana Vedike, Karave is protesting in Freedom Park of Bengaluru today, demanding for 80% job reservations in private sectors for Kannadigas. Few months ago, we all know that Karnataka Congress government implemented 60% Kannada signage boards in the state, and along with that, Shivraj Tangadgi, one of the Karnataka's minister, stated that he asked the companies, private companies, to put out the number of Kannadigas working in the space. This has raised concerns among the employees and among the non-Kannadigas in the city, and Bengaluru has 50% of non-Kannadigas working in the city. So let's see what the people has to say about this protest of Karave. So where are you from?
I'm from Udupi.
So as I said, Karnataka Rakshana Vedike is protesting today, saying that 80% reservation should be given to Kannadigas in private sector, and how do you see it?
Yeah, I feel it's right because wherever we go, we find only people speaking other languages. So it's very hard to find people speaking in Kannada. So if it's done, it's good.
I don't have any strong opinion on this. I mean, there are so many factors, right? This current macroeconomic conditions, it's not just about the place. I think I know where you're coming from, given I think the kind of explosion of population that you have here. And there are so many things. I mean, the government also could have done a better job in creating better IT hubs. Maybe, for example, I don't know, in Hubli or somewhere in North Karnataka as well. That would have probably helped kind of, you know, that would have helped the people there. And even for the people who have migrated to Karnataka, it would have helped them as well if you had hubs apart from Bangalore. So I think that's like the primary thing that's wrong. And I don't really have any strong opinion on reservations.
Disagree on this because especially in Bangalore, it's a IT hub of India. So a lot of people like us come here to work. So if 80% reservation is there just for Kannadigas, then where will we go? Like people like us will go. So that's why I think it's 80%, maybe slightly more, maybe 20-30%, it's fine.
How do you see this?
We are doing aeronautical and aerospace. North Indian, we are from North India, so North India do not have much job opportunities about this sector, and everything is in this. So like same as she said, where we will go, like yeah.
But also, you know, they have the concerns about, you know, the number of Kannadigas in the state, and people talking in Kannada are reducing eventually. They have, so yeah, that is also there. What do you think the solution can be, as a non-Kannadiga?
Measures like for us also, it's very interesting that we don't know a single word in Kannada. But now since we are here, we are trying to understand, we are trying to learn.
Yes.
So that's why maybe there could be some measures to interest people in this language other than forcing them to do this. So that could be like the way I see is that majority of the hoardings have Kannada boards are there, like all of the stores are there. But like from the place we come, we don't find boards in a local language. Mostly the boards are in English, but here they are in Kannada. So I think that thing excites us. We get interested, we get intrigued about those boards. We even Google Translate it.
That's actually cool, because this Kannada boards are recently, you know, got implemented by the Congress government. I think you're the first person to say, you know, that interests us to read something like this. Maybe
we get very intrigued about these boards that like now here we can see that even in English it's written. But in some places there's only in Kannada. So like we open our phones, we Google Translate it to get to know that what exactly it's written. So it interests us.
But now, right now in Bengaluru, there are more than 55%, if I'm not wrong, of non-Kannadigas working right now. Is it going?
First of all, they don't know how to say Kannada. They say Kannad. So that is the one thing. And I think they are all safe here. I guess if people from Bangalore, if they go to Noida or somewhere else, then safety is not as good as compared to Bangalore. So I feel, yeah.
You feel that people should learn Kannada?
Yeah, they must learn. It must be made mandatory, I feel.
Okay.
No, it's okay if they speak Hindi, English, not a problem, but they must learn Kannada. Sometimes when you go to some mall and all, they argue with people, they say, I don't know Kannada. So it's not good, right? If you go to Delhi, how it will be if we say we don't know Hindi? Yeah, so.
First preference should be given to the Kannadigas. Even I'm not denying that so others should not be given to priority, but the first one is Kannadigas.
There can be some reservations, but not 80%. Yeah, maybe to encourage Kannadigas, they can give 25%, 30%, something like that, not like 80%. Yeah, or maybe even stretch it to 40%.
I don't think there should be any reservation for anyone based on caste, creed, or color.
Language.
Yeah, or color. I mean, anything. Should be pure merit, and I think that's the only way we can go forward.
Surely it depends upon the people's qualification and the talent. So,
Do you think it's fine to give 80% reservation for Kannadigas?
absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong in that.
Nothing wrong in that. Yes, as a non-Kannadiga, you are fine with that, with the reservations.
That's absolutely fine.
Why so?
No,
Because-
as I
because
said,
there
the qualification and talent, if is there, absolutely opportunity can be given. So nothing wrong in that.
I don't support any reservations, anything like that, because it's a kind of biased thing. And basically, if somebody have to be there, want to be there, they'll earn it ultimately if they deserve it.